Okay.
Good to go?
Yep.
Yep.
All right, everybody. So we are tonight's entertainment, and every week we come on here and just talk about, games, movies, TV shows, just geek things in general, and get everybody's ideas and everything, and just see what's going on in everyone's world, and you know, just pretty much go from there. We just had a long weekend and everything. So what was everybody playing over that long weekend last week?
Hold on. I'm going to stop you right there.
All right.
Who are you?
Oh, all right. I'm Zach.
I'm Nick.
I'm Maddie.
I'm Christian.
And I'm Chris.
There you go, and we are tonight's entertainment. But just real quick over the long weekend and everything. I know that was last weekend, but what was everybody playing over the long weekend?
I've been playing a bunch of XCOM, like a bunch of XCOM in preparation
The
for
original
XCOM 2. XCOM Enemy Unknown.
Ah, excellent.
And that's pretty much consumed my whole week.
The new one looks ridiculous. Like, I was watching all the gameplay and the trailers for it and everything, and it looks crazy. Like, and the mod support for it's supposed to like make it last. It's gonna be a big, big game.
Yeah, it's honestly what got me back into playing XCOM. I hadn't played it for a while, but then I saw like all the trailers and people were putting out early release videos, and I was like, you know what game I want to play? XCOM.
And this one's strictly PC, correct?
Yeah, at least as
Yeah.
far as I can tell.
Yeah, yeah. All right. What else you guys been playing? What about you, Maddie?
I've been playing Smite. I'm like way
Still.
good. Yeah.
I never see you on anything other than that ever.
I just got Rainbow Six Siege and Star Wars Battlefront and a bunch of other games. I have to install like the updates and stuff, but I'm excited to hop on Rainbow Six today.
Yeah, I mean, the football games are on today, or else I would, hop on and play. But the Patriots come first.
Oh my god.
Go Pats.
What about you, Christian? What you been playing?
I actually installed Rainbow Six Siege over the weekend because I got it back in November. Actually, no, I got it like in December during like Best Buy's like buy two get one sale, and like I had it in my backlog for the longest time, and I was like, well, like my cousin plays it all the time, and I was like, hey, you should hop on Siege, let's play. I'm like, all right, let's do it. And like I spent pretty much maybe like 2 whole days, like I put a lot of hours into it, and I just can really, it was really my type of thing. Even though like we had some good matches, we won a lot, but to me it just felt like, maybe I was, I don't know, it just didn't pull me in like I had hoped it would.
It's also a good
Yeah.
team game, so if you don't have like a
Yeah,
team,
no, like we had like a good team.
you're not
Like,
gonna
my
enjoy it.
cousin who plays it like all the time, and he was like, like we got this strategy, we got these bros we play with, so we had a good squad. We won a lot, but it just didn't grab me like I hoped it would. Um, and I try to, with some other people, play with my brothers. I have like 3 brothers; they each have their own PS4, so we try to do that also. But like at the end of the day, I was like, you know what? Like I put enough time into this game. Like I don't think I'm really gonna play that much, like anymore. So I kind of went to Best Buy like 2 nights ago and traded it back
Oh man.
in.
Bono,
Yeah. But I
bono.
mean, I hope I hope you like it, Maddie.
Yeah, I mean, you gave it a shot. I guess
No, yeah,
that's
yeah.
all
I
that
gave it a
matters.
shot.
That's one of the first games in a long time that's given me like an adrenaline rush because I've
It's-
played like
It's
the
it's tense, man.
yeah.
It's tense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tried playing it for a little bit. Of course, I was by myself, so like me and a bunch of randoms online. How much
Oh yeah, no.
more fun can you get? Yeah, but
Yeah.
nobody else I know has it on PC, so I'm like, well,
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
It's a fun game to play with friends because
Yeah.
you guys can kind of dictate to each other where to go. I also had like problems with all the characters because they have different abilities.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't
Oh, yeah, there's-
hear what they did.
That's what I love about it. It's just like there's every character is unique. Like they each do their own thing. Like and like I feel like there's certain ones that I mean, me personally, obviously other people are different, but I feel like there's certain ones that you need to take every round
Hmm.
in order to be, as successful. But obviously, the people who play at a higher level than me could say otherwise. But I don't know. That's just what I think. I love it though. I play with a lot of people and
That's
they love it.
I've been wanting to play that game, but I'm currently away from my PS4, and I think I'm gonna wait for the Division for a game like that.
The
Mm.
Division is awesome.
Yeah.
It's we'll get into that though. Probably, hopefully this week, maybe we'll see. But what have you been playing then since?
Well, I've been playing through Resident Evil 2 again, going back old school.
nice.
Since I'm away from my PS4, I just got my Vita with me. So I'm doing a bunch of remote play on my PS4, which
Oh yeah,
actually is amazing if you have a good connection.
yeah. I have a Vita. I've tried it a couple times. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Vita
So-
completely underrated.
Oh, don't even get me started.
That just did.
Yeah. But yeah, so playing Resident Evil 2, Silent Hill Origins, which is a PSP game.
Hmm.
It was actually really good. Yeah, and Grand Theft Auto, Vice City Stories, Uncharted Golden Abyss,
That's a
yeah.
good one.
basically
I-
a bunch
I-
of Vita games. But
I beat Liberty City Stories. I never played Vice City Stories. Is it pretty much like the same idea?
yeah,
Yeah, I wanted to get into it and everything, but so I mean, I guess we can get into the big topic for the week, and it's everybody's top 3 most anticipated games for the year coming up. I mean, we ended with you, Chris. We'll start with you. So what's your We'll go 3, 2, 1. So your most anticipated, save for last. So what's your number 3 like most anticipated game for the year?
I'm gonna have to put Uncharted 4 at number 3. I love the series, and I'm excited for them to close it and be like, "We've done it. That's enough. Let's not drag it out till we kill it." I am nervous that they're already dragging it out, but that's got to be my number 3 spot, and the multiplayer seems wicked fun, so I'm pretty stoked about that. Horizon
Did you get into
Zero.
the beta?
No, I didn't. My PS4 is back in British Columbia. I'm in Toronto right now. So
Excellent.
I got
Yeah.
in, but I didn't play it, and I regret it.
How come?
I was too busy playing other things, and I saw the email like you've been invited, but then it completely just
That's
Gone.
sucks.
and number 2 spot.
Well, hold on. We're gonna go everybody 3, everybody 2, everybody 1.
Oh,
okay.
All right.
We can do.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that. Just because mine was the same. I love Uncharted to death. It's one of my favorite PS3 franchises. Takes my number 3 spot. There's just other things that I'm more excited for at the moment. Like Chris said, I'm excited for them to bring it to a close. I think this is probably the time to do it without overkilling the franchise. So hopefully they can rock it out. But it's Naughty Dog, and they always are amazing
always
at what they
knock it
do.
out. I mean, they said this is, Nathan Drake's like definitive end. Like this
Yep.
is it for him. So that makes me wonder if they're gonna continue the Uncharted name in another direction.
See, that makes me nervous. They can't do that.
Yeah, I don't
Nathan
think they
Drake-
should.
Yeah, I agree.
I think Naughty Dog's smart enough to not do that. I mean, people still want them to do a Last of Us 2, but everybody wants them to bring you know what back. Crash Bandicoot. Come on, Activision, make it happen.
Do you think they would go from a game like Last of Us and Uncharted to Crash Bandicoot?
I don't. They could, but I don't think they will, because they've said before that the type of games that they want to do now are the Last of Us's or the Uncharted's, the more story-driven cinematic games, as opposed to the 90s, 2000s platformer goofy games. But you never know. You never know. I'm still holding out.
I think like maybe as like a like an Xbox Live Arcade or like a game like that. Obviously not on Xbox, but like just of that nature, where like they release it maybe in between a Last of Us type game or something like that, just to
Yeah.
make someone just to make the fans of the series happy. But I
Well,
mean, that's still a lot of hard work and devotion to a game.
I'm not
Their
sure.
best bet would be to give it to another developer.
Did you
Crash?
guys see? Did you guys watch PSX at all?
I did.
Yeah,
Because the first thing that happened, the very first thing, was they walked out on the stage wearing a Crash Bandicoot T-shirt.
yeah.
If that's not a
seriously.
tease, I don't know what is.
But then there
Kojima's
was
done it
absolutely
before.
No mention of it.
I think they were just gauging interest, seeing the internet blow up.
Well, people certainly talked about it. I know that.
Yeah, a lot of people. Did.
But what about you, Christian? What's your number 3?
I actually finally checked out some gameplay trailers and stuff for The Division after not having it on my radar at all. And that got me really excited. It looks really fun. Looks really good. When is the beta? Is there a beta? Are they doing a beta for it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the beta starts this week coming up.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, like that's a game that I didn't have on my radar at all. Like, I mean, I had known about it, but I didn't really like care to watch anything about it. And I finally got around to seeing some YouTube videos and some trailers and whatnot. And I'm like, wow, this looks like really fucking cool. So yeah, so that's like my number 3 right now.
Yeah,
I
I mean,
love those kind of post-apocalyptic stories.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but I feel like they've never done anything like that. Like the type of game it is with a post-apocalyptic setting. It's usually like mythical.
yeah, it's definitely going to be interesting and everything. And that's actually my number 3
Nice.
as well. Just from the first trailer in like 2013 to like everything, they rolled out information slowly and everything like that. And then in the past couple weeks, there's just been an influx of all kinds of fucking Division shit, and like it just blew up.
Yeah. I
And the
saw
hype
that.
level for a lot of people went from here to fucking here
Yeah.
in seconds, and I was already fucking pumped for it. I played the alpha, and I guess we can talk about it now because all this gameplay's out.
Mm.
I played the alpha in December, and it was fucking awesome. Like running around with a group of people. Like there are certain people in like the levels and shit that have more armor, and you just need your buddies to help you out, and like so like you can build your traits certain ways. Like
Yeah.
like there's 3 trees that you can build from, and it doesn't limit you to just one, so you can do all of them. Like you can put your points anywhere you want to build out like the most well-rounded person that you can. And just like unlike Destiny, the tower in Destiny was pretty much like the hangout spot, like where you meet up with people to make games and everything. Like if
Yeah.
if you needed somebody for a raid, you'd go to the tower and meet up with people and everything. And then they have their social hubs here, and then they have like their base of operations. And what's cool is like the base of operations is actually affected by the way you play. Like if you rescue this doctor or something, he'll go back to your base and he'll help cure people, and he'll help set up a pediatric division over here and shit like that. And it's so detailed and like intricate, and the map size I guess was an issue for some people. And but like there's no vehicles, you have to run everywhere, you have to walk. So
I
you
went to
have,
go fight this like boss with 2 of my friends, and I thought it was so cool because he was like this terrorist boss kind of holding someone hostage, and one of them had a gun that would shoot like medicine so it would heal you.
yeah,
So we
yeah.
went in very tactical, and we were trying to take him down, but you can revive each other too. So
Yeah, see, I
the
didn't get a
teamwork
chance
in
to
it is
play with
awesome.
that thing. So like that's
Oh.
what I saw the gameplay of it, and like I'm like, man, that's fucking awesome. So the beta I guess is pretty much the alpha, just with more polish on it. So it's gonna be really really good. I'm definitely looking forward to hopping in there with some friends and everything.
I'm pretty
So-
excited for that game, but the only reason it's not in my top 3 is because of all the comparisons people are making between that and Destiny. I understand that it's probably an unfair comparison, but I got burned so bad from Destiny.
Yeah.
Why don't you just buy the whole game again?
Yeah, seriously.
Exactly.
So I'm telling you, like, are you gonna be back to your PS4 by this weekend?
No, not this weekend.
Ah man, that sucks because the beta's this weekend, and I was gonna say, man, definitely get your hands on it because like playing it and then just hearing about it are two totally different things. Like
Yeah.
it's fucking really good.
I might just go hang out at a buddy's house and kidnap his PS4 for the weekend.
There you
Yeah,
go.
definitely.
But all right, yeah, Nick, what's yours? Number three.
Mine was Uncharted.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
no,
you already said that. You already said that. All right, so then all right, we'll start. Chris, what's your number two?
Hey,
What?
hey.
Oh, did we not
Matt?
do you? Yeah.
No.
Matt, what's your number three?
My number 3 is a game that's gonna make me cry and very unhappy, but it's Dark Souls 3.
Oh God.
I can't wait to die over and over again and just be miserable.
I like to
Very much
torture myself.
complicated. Yeah. So,
I never played the Dark Souls games, but I played Bloodborne.
Yeah.
Yeah, I played Demon Souls, and after that, I was like, that's good.
so what you do is you drink a lot. You call it drunk souls, and you just die over and over again, and then
I-
get off.
I
an
guess
hour
that-
later.
That eases the pain of defeat.
Mhm. I mean,
But
the
have,
first
have you
boss,
played all the other ones?
I just played the most recent one. It was like pretty fun. I'm gonna try to get into this one more so than the others, and see
It
if I
looks
can.
crazy.
Yeah, it looks awesome. I think those games are really cool.
Yeah, they're really, really well designed. Like just the like the way that I don't know if Dark Souls does it the same way Bloodborne does, but the whole world layout, how the story isn't like directly told to you. Like you have to find the story pretty much.
Oh yeah, you have to
Mhm.
seek for the story like a lot.
Is that the same way in Dark Souls?
Yeah, yeah. Same with Demon Souls is like, it's not you don't follow a plot. You're kind of just going through, and for you to find out what the story is, you just have to like take in all the flavor text that you can find, observe all your surroundings, and kind of piece things together.
It's very difficult too because bosses you're fighting and stuff will change their combat like mid-fight. It really challenges you mentally.
Yeah, Bloodborne certainly did, man. That game kicked my ass. I haven't even beaten it yet.
Oh well, it's gonna be a while, so.
Yeah, you give it fun too.
I think where I'm at in Bloodborne right now, I'm at jeez. I forget. I'm pretty far though. Like I'm pretty decent ways into it. Like Jesus, what the hell did I just do? I don't know. I won't waste time on that though, but it's really good.
That's a game I got to get into Bloodborne. When it came out, I just had my kid a few months before, and so to have a game where I got to dedicate multiple hours to make any progress just didn't make any sense to me last year. So
Yeah, that's understandable.
Yeah.
Like if you if you want there's no bigger advocate for that game than Sean Mesler.
yeah,
Dude fucking campaigns for that game and fucking he
Hard.
and it's crazy too because I love his story about it. Like he fully anticipated to fucking hate Bloodborne. And I went into it kind of the same way, not anticipating to hate it, but I just wasn't expecting much from it. And I fucking love it. I mean, obviously not as much as him, but it's a fucking great game.
All right, I want to start with Chris's number 2.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. So my number 2 is Horizon Zero Dawn.
Oh
This
yeah,
robot
that's this
with
year.
dinosaurs. Like, come on, you can't beat that. And you know, it's so nice to see Guerrilla do something different. Because they did Killzone for so long. It's kind of, it was a mediocre shooter at best, in my
Always
opinion.
mediocre, yeah.
But Horizon Zero Dawn it looks beautiful. From what I've seen, the UI looks really good, and it's a brand new concept, and I love it. We'll see if they can handle this because they've done shooters for so long. This is a completely new direction for them, but I got faith.
Yeah, man. It's not on my top 3, but if I was to make like a top 10, that would definitely be fucking on there. Just because it looks so new and unique and like fucking awesome.
I completely forgot that this was that game was this year. I thought that was next year, but man, I completely forgot all about it.
Yeah, like the gameplay for it, like I'm hoping we see a lot of it at E3, just because uh it just it looks so different, like mechanical, huge, like fucking dinosaur type things, and you
The
have a
one-
bow and arrow and shit. Like, come
Yeah.
on, that's crazy.
The one thing that worries me is that because it showed up at a few different game shows, and they've only seemed to have shown pretty much that one scenario, though.
Yeah.
That's why I'm hoping E3 like blows the lid off of what this game like can really do.
Now, mind you, they did show that one scenario, but they showed that you can play it multiple ways.
Mhm.
So at least it's just showing, all right, you can go about doing anything.
Now, is this strictly single player? Is this a strictly single
Yes.
player game? That's
Yes, it
awesome.
is.
That's awesome. That way that way it's not like Killzone where their focus gets uh, split in
Between the campaign and
Because I
multiplayer.
feel like Killzone was really cool, but like I feel like if they had just focused all of their time onto a single player game, I feel like it could have been a lot bigger than it. I mean, it was huge. I'm saying like in this
It could have been better.
yeah,
have
grander.
been elevated.
Yeah.
All right, Christian, you're number 2.
My number 2 is this little indie that I caught at E3 last year. Have you guys seen the? I mean, it's what's it called? Firewatch.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I like games like those. Where it's just like I don't know, like walking simulators, if you will, for lack of a better term. But the trailer really caught my attention. The whole mystery thing, who's in the watchtower, the lighthouse. It looks really cool, and I think that's. Am I wrong in hearing that was like a February or March release?
Is it that soon?
February 9th.
Yeah.
Oh wow, nice.
So super
Yeah,
soon.
I'm really excited about that. I just beat Gone Home like last
Don't
week.
spoil it. Don't
No,
spoil it.
but I was like, wow, this is a really cool game. I want more games like this. And I was like, oh shit, Firewatch is coming out soon. Not really. I mean, it's kind of in the same vein-ish, sort of. But I'm really excited about Firewatch.
Now I'm looking at it now and like it looks fucking beautiful.
And Gone Home
Like-
is awesome also.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
Firewatch just looks incredible. Like I mean,
Mhm.
I'm just looking at pictures and everything. Like its visuals look awesome. But is it a full $60 game? Like what is it? Like is it?
I don't think so. I'm gonna. I mean, I'm gonna assume it'll be maybe like $19.99, $29.99. I don't think it's gonna be a full price, $60 game. But if
Yeah,
it
I
is,
don't
whatever,
feel like
I'll
it
pay it.
really can be. Like,
Right.
I look at that game quite similar to, obviously, story's quite a bit different, gameplay's quite a bit different, but sort of the same thing as everybody's gone through Rapture. Like walking around trying to find your own story. And that's kind of how I picked it up.
Oh my god! Get that
I
shit
haven't
out
played
of here.
Rapture yet. Is it any good?
Come take a picture with me. Come here.
Hold on.
Yeah, I think the pricing of this game is going to be more similar to like a Gone Home, where it's going to be around that $20 price point.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine.
Mm-hmm. So I guess I'll go with my number 2, and that's Mass Effect Andromeda. I loved the other ones. I've heard that it's gonna take time. It's gonna be in a different place in a galaxy that's like far away from what went on in the other ones. And they've confirmed that the players won't be controlling Commander Shepard this time around. It's creating a new character to explore the Andromeda galaxy with. Like reading that right now.
How did you feel about the ending of 3?
Oh god. Let's not talk about the ending of 3 too much.
Okay. Okay.
Water under the bridge.
All right.
My number 2 is actually Mass Effect as well. I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say, as a total package, Mass Effect 3 was probably the best one.
Yeah. Yep.
Like just gameplay wise, like you know, uh, after they released the Citadel, story wise, like it all came together. Like Citadel should have been the ending to that game. Citadel was so perfect, and they knew they fucked up, and that was just
At
a
least
total.
they owned it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like uh, is it Andromeda or Andromeda?
Andromeda.
All right, so yeah, so that like, oh man, like it kind of like makes me excited that we know fucking next to nothing on this game, and it just makes my hype level so much bigger than what you know, like the Division or something where I've seen all of it, just because I can't fucking wait to see what you're doing. Like,
I'm
do you
kind of-
control a human? Do you control an alien? Like,
That's
what's up?
and I'm kind of sad because, like, if you're not Commander Shepard, what happens to Rex and all of your other characters?
Oh god, see,
Like,
I
I've grown so close to them.
Well, that's what Citadel is supposed to do, is to kind of give you like that
send-off.
closure. But
Yeah.
I'm excited that they're getting away from the Commander Shepard crew, because then it lets you find new characters that you can love and have grow on you.
See, I heard a rumor, I don't know if it's true, but that like this takes place while the Reapers are attacking Earth, or like right before they attack Earth, and you're off, like way off in a distant, you know, galaxy somewhere, trying to like, you know, figure out how to help stop that and everything like that. And like, if that's the case, then you'll definitely hear about Shepard. Maybe you'll hear about some of your actions that you know you did in the previous 3 games. Like if it takes place afterwards and you killed the queen, the Rachni queen. Like, you know, maybe that'll come back in some weird way or something. Or if Rex dies in your crew, like
They might
Reeve.
need to incorporate like what BioWare did with Dragon Age Inquisition. They might need to integrate that to get like all your choices to port over, because this is going to be on a completely new console unless you're doing it on PC.
Yeah.
that's true. That's true. So like, I don't know what Dragon Age did. Did it just have you like choose what decisions you made in the previous games?
So it was actually pretty good about it. Actually uploaded your save files to their servers, and you could import them on their website, and it would link all of your imports to your EA account. And then when you opened up Inquisition, you just select that world state from all your uploads, and it would take all that information and just feed it into Inquisition. Now, on that same website, you can also just change all of the parameters for the world from all of the choices in the games and make them whatever you want, and export that to your Dragon Age Inquisition game.
BioWare's the fucking shit.
Yeah.
They are so good.
They are.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean that's my number 2 as well. So like, I mean, we don't know much about it, so there's not really much to go off of, just other than my hype level's fucking through the roof. I can't wait.
I think
Are-
they released some stills. I think it's
Yeah.
funny that they do trailers for announcing a trailer at YouTube.
Yeah, seriously.
But there
I mean
was
the
some stills in it, and it looked really good.
the Passing the Torch trailer was really cool with female Shepherd doing the voiceover for it. Did you see that?
Mm-mm.
That was pretty. It was like her send off. It was like pretty much saying, you know, the Shepherd crew's gone, and they're gonna usher in a new era
Yeah.
for Mass Effect.
Awesome. I have to check that out.
Yeah, it was really cool.
All right. For my number 2, this would normally be number 1, but everything is still so up in the air about what this is gonna be like, and it pains me so much that, because it has potential. It has potential, and I don't have a problem with it if they do it right. Final Fantasy VII Remake.
There you go.
Okay.
yeah.
I love the game to death. One of my first RPGs as a whole,
Yeah, me
and
too.
I love that game so much. So I think Square knows that if they screw this up, they're done, like completely. But yes, that is my number 2. Would be number 1 if we had a bit more information about where it was headed.
So like, how do you feel about the fact that it's gonna be almost like an episodic type deal?
I'm okay with it, as long what concerns me rather is it says in the press release that each episode is going to have its own style of gameplay, so that worries me. Everything
That's-
else,
That's weird.
I'm completely okay with it because the game was broken up into 3 discs to begin with. Granted, you got them all at once, but Final Fantasy VII is a huge game. There's no
That's
way you
'cause the
can pack that
PlayStation 1
all.
couldn't handle that.
But even on Blu-rays, I don't think it can fit all of the FF7 world in for what they're going for. It's just too dense. There's too much material to fit onto even one Blu-ray disc.
And it looks fucking beautiful. Like, it looks
Yes.
incredible.
It looks amazing.
Like,
Like,
there was the rumor they were announcing it at E3. I will admit I was one person running around the room in excitement. Once I heard the music, man, I already knew.
and even for the people who didn't really know, like, the Final Fantasy music and everything, as soon as they saw the hand go down with the minigun on it, they were like, holy shit.
Yeah.
The internet doesn't have to
Yeah.
say we need it anymore.
Yeah, seriously, like, that's a total fan service. But the thing about that is, if you get Final Fantasy VII this year, you're not getting Final Fantasy 15 this year, and I stand by that. There is no way they both come out at the same year. There's just no
Didn't
way.
we just announced that 15 got delayed?
Did they?
Probably.
Oh, what a fucking surprise.
I think they did, but I could be totally wrong.
There's just no way that they're gonna put two, especially with supposed to be. So each chunk of Final Fantasy VII is supposed to be like 20 hours long. Is that right?
I believe it.
I mean, it would have to be. Another big concern is that since they're going the episodic route, is are they going to have like a Telltale game package where everything is a short, like a small cost, but you can get a big package, or are you going to be paying? People are hoping you don't shell out $60 per part.
Fuck that, man. That
They
would
would
suck.
destroy it if they
Yeah.
did that.
Makes no sense.
See, I've listened to some podcasts and I've heard some people say they'd be okay with that if it was a 20-hour thing every single time.
Yes.
So you would pretty much be getting, like, let's say it's in 3 parts. You're getting pretty much a full game in another world. Like, all right, so let's just say, we'll just say Mass Effect. Let's say you dump 20 hours into Mass Effect. You're getting a full Mass Effect game, but that would be just a chunk of Final Fantasy VII, if you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So each one would be like $60?
Yeah, I mean, that's a rumor. We don't know if that's true. Like, it's just speculation at this point.
Like Fallout 4, you could spend like 100 hours on, and it's just a flat like $60. I don't get why they have to like keep charging you. I mean, I get it because you can like make the game better and add different parts, but I don't know if I like that direction. That
Well,
they're
it's
taking.
not that they're adding different parts. It's they're doing the next huge segment of the game. So it's not like DLC. It's like this part 1 of the story is finished. Now we're starting part 2 of the story.
I guess that makes sense. That could be kind of cool.
Also, I have
see
Final
how-
Fantasy 15 still clocked for 2016.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, so I might get it, but the demo was fun, so I'll probably pick it up. But it's not going to be my priority.
No, I don't think Final Fantasy VII is the make or break. I think Final Fantasy 15 is the make or break for Square. Like, if 15 falls flat, like if it's another Lightning Returns or something, then they really fucking shit the bed.
Well,
Because
15
15
Been
has
in development for like 10 years.
10 fucking years, man. Yeah. So like, if this shits the bed, then it's gonna take a lot to fucking bring it back.
I never did play the demo for 15.
It was cool.
I didn't want to
No,
play Type Zero and especially pay $60 for a demo. But
True.
it looks amazing. I'm super intrigued with what they do with the combat.
Yeah.
It looks pretty cool, but we'll see where it goes. It's one of those games when it comes out, I'm going to wait for a few reviews and see how it goes before I run out and grab that one.
Yeah, for sure. All right, who's up next? Matt, did you go? Oh yeah, yours was Mass
Yeah.
Effect.
So we'll start with Chris. Chris, what's your number
Did
1?
Christian go?
Yeah. I did Firewatch.
All right. My number 1. A lot of people are putting out some hate on this game. It might not live up to its expectations, but if it does, it's the most incredible game ever. No Man's Sky.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, gosh.
Like, just the idea of it, like, just the concept is changing video games. Like,
Yep.
to have a game that big, oh, it's incredible.
Spore.
That's
And-
June of this year, correct?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, as
And,
long as No Man's Sky doesn't become Spore 2.0.
yeah.
Nah, man, fuck yeah. No Man's Sky does look fucking awesome.
Yeah. And, you know, obviously people are like, well, what do? Do you just go and explore? And it's like, I believe that they have some stuff hidden away in there that they're not announcing yet.
I don't give a shit if it is just go out and explore. There's so
This
fucking
game
much to
looks
explore.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Holy moly.
Yeah.
It'll be better if you can do it with friends, I'll tell you that.
Everything's
Yes.
better with friends.
Yeah.
Everything.
Because they're like,
If
oh,
I
you
could
can
play Mass
go
Effect with
a million
friends, man.
hours and you won't even touch like 1/1000th of the planets.
Right? Ah, that would be so fucking awesome, man. I didn't forget about that game, but like, it's like I said, if I could do a top 10, it would definitely be there.
Yeah.
For sure. Christian, what you got?
I'm like really looking forward to whatever major Destiny 2.0 thing is coming out this year.
Oh.
Part of the problem, I'm sorry, but whatever they put out, I'm usually always there, and I have a good time with it. You know, I played like 5 hours of it like yesterday during like my snow day.
Well, the rumored Destiny 2
Yeah,
is canceled for September, so
I was just looking that up.
because like
I was
know
gonna
they
say there's
have,
no
like-
way they'd spit that out so quick.
No, like whatever big expense. I mean, they got to put out something big for the game, right? Like,
I don't know,
they're
it's
doing-
Destiny.
Yeah, I mean, they're doing something like on February, like some sort of Valentine's Day event thing, similar to like whatever event they put out for Halloween.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to that. But like, I'm just so addicted to that game. I don't know.
I was addicted to it. Like I had a group of friends. Like we would always go on. We would do the raids and all that and everything. But then I joined the military, and I fell off of it.
Yeah.
And the Taken King had already come out by the time I was able to play again and all that. And I feel like this way, like I was seeing people post about it in the Fire Team Chat podcast group,
Mhm.
and like, fuck, man, I have no idea what they're talking about. I'm just so far behind in that game now. I
Did
just think
they
there's no
ever
point.
fix the drop
If you want to
system?
catch up, I'll gladly play with you. So.
I'm on Xbox.
Oh damn. No, it's
Never mind.
Yeah, like Destiny, I got super into it when it first came out,
yeah.
and then my son was born, and video games went by the wayside for the first 4 months.
Yeah.
By the time I actually decided I wouldn't mind playing Destiny again, Taken King had come out, and it's like, well, I don't want to have to spend $80 on expansion packs just to play this game again. So,
Yeah,
See, and
that was my vote.
People ripped apart Evolve for its DLC scheme, man, and like, Destiny's shelling out these $20 expansions, and like the first two were like, they
yeah,
were
the
okay.
first
but,
two
like,
I hear, like, it's one raid. Yippee.
yeah, like
Way
it's
to
one
go.
raid and a couple, shit dick missions that aren't that great. But like, I heard Taken King's fucking awesome.
Yeah,
like
I
heard
hear
Taken
that's
King.
awesome.
Yeah.
If I could buy
Like,
the
blew it
Taken
up.
King and bypass the first two expansions, I'd get into it. But I'm just,
See, I felt Destiny was gonna go like the World of Warcraft route with expansions, where they would actually be legitimate expansions and
Right.
like you'll get a whole new level set that you can level up to, new raids, pretty much whole new areas. But Destiny for me, it was kind of hyped up a little bit too much, and then the launch really did nothing
what-
for me.
I played it at the beginning and it just right off the bat lost me. Like I feel like I can't even get into it because I played it right at the beginning. I understand now it's a lot cooler, but
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I don't even want to dish out the money to,
Yeah.
like, do it because they just lost me right off the bat.
Yep, you had your chance at launch, and then that was it.
That's what's a, that's the same thing. Like, I mean, I feel like sometimes you can't do that because I'm such a big defender of Evolve. Like I played that game for probably about 6 or 7 hours yesterday, and it wasn't as good right off the bat. Like there was a lot of problems with the game, but like now it's a fuck ton better. Like they fixed a lot,
It
and
was
I feel
still
like
a
that's
lot
the
of
same with Destiny.
fun, and it was the
Oh
same
yeah, absolutely.
concept. Like the going onto the maps and what you do with the monster and the hunters is the same as it was kind of at the beginning, right?
Yes.
Like the
It's
core
not like a
gameplay.
completely different game. They're just adding nerfs and buffs and different monsters, which is cool because it keeps it like spiced up, and you don't have to necessarily buy the monsters to play them. Like you could get matched up against somebody who's purchased them, right?
Yes, yeah, exactly. And they're
So
releasing
like
variations of
they don't punish the people who can't spend the money to like buy all the new stuff. And they
and
actually
people need to understand that.
yeah. No, it's a good game. They also a lot of the maps they released for free. And I
All
was
the maps are free.
yeah.
And they're releasing variations of each character for free. So you're pretty much getting a brand new character for free.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
What are you guys
So
playing Evolve on?
I play on Xbox.
You know, I'm 90% sure I own a copy of it on Xbox. Let me double check, and if I have it, you know, I'd love to like start it up with you because I haven't played it yet.
You know,
Yeah,
people
I'm always
bashed
down to
that
play it.
game before it even came out, and I
Yeah.
never understood why.
Because of its DLC, because there was like $60 worth of, or like even maybe more than that, of DLC before the game even came out. But it was purely cosmetic. It was skins for your guns and your characters and shit that you just didn't need to buy. But people were all up in arms about it, and then it turned them off to it, and it's a shame because people are missing out on a fucking awesome game.
My only gripe with that game is I feel like it can be too player dependent sometimes because if you end up getting put on a team with people who have no idea what they're doing, you're just absolutely screwed.
True,
Oh yeah.
true,
So,
true.
All right, Maddie.
but my number one.
Yep.
I was gonna go with the Division, but since we've already talked about it, I'm
No,
gonna
it's
have to go
it's your number one.
Well, I'm gonna go with Gears of War because I'm excited for
Damn
that
you.
one too.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
Damn
sorry.
you.
Okay, then I'm pretty positive nobody at this point has what I'm gonna say.
Right here. You can't read it, it's backward, but it's Chicks Dig the Baird. Baird's the best character in Gears of War, and it's gonna hurt my feelings that he's not in it.
You
But
know,
that's my number one
I
too.
really hope that they don't mess this up like Halo Guardians. Like, I hope the campaign's awesome. I hope it's fluid. I'm just really looking forward to it. I hope they don't drop the ball.
Is it
Well,
still Epic Games? Epic Games developing?
It's the Coalition now. So
Oh,
it's
yeah,
like
that's right.
343, how 343 is made just
From
to
Bungie.
make
Yeah.
Halo.
Games,
Like the Coalition is made just to play. I mean, just to make Gears. And the what's really good about it is they got Rod Ferguson, and he did the original 3 with Cliff Blazinski, and so he fucking loves Gears. Like he's super passionate about it. And then Cliffy B just put out a tweet that said he just got off the phone with somebody that's a writer on the new Gears, and he said everybody's going to be fucking super happy about it. He said like they're doing an awesome job. The first trailer they released had me excited. I mean, they didn't show a lot, but like it showed that it's going in a different direction. Like with like what the fuck was that monster that was there?
Yeah.
Like that shit was crazy. But like I fucking love Gears of War. Like I was playing that for a couple hours yesterday too, and like it's in my opinion just the best multiplayer game I've ever played. It's so good. Like I love the strategy that goes into it. Like I love that it's a Twitch shooter, but it's not a Twitch shooter. Like the shotgun battles are just so epic and everything, and just
Yeah.
Judgment wasn't. I don't feel like I like Judgment. I'm biased towards Gears of War. I fucking love it. I have this right here. So, I mean, I'm a huge fan. Like I'm fucking. When I say hype level, fucking over 9,000.
I guess the beta's coming up in spring, so
Oh,
we're
I
gonna
am
know pretty
ready.
soon. Everybody's
am-
homework is to sign up.
I'm fucking so ready for that.
Yeah.
I cannot fucking wait. All right, but Nick, man, what's your super obscure game that no one's gonna know about? Or that
Well,
no one would have.
it's not even that obscure of a title, and it's actually going back to Square because I am in a love to hate to love relationship with Square Enix, but the next Star Ocean 5,
Right,
it's,
I forgot that was coming out.
yeah, I've honestly been pumped for that game since they announced it, and it's the only game that I'm really looking forward to because all of the characters in each Star Ocean and the story just immerses me every time. So I'm looking to just completely get lost in it again.
I've never played, so I can't comment on that whatsoever.
Yeah, so it's an RPG, of course, and it's more of an action RPG. Like, and they made some huge changes. Traditionally, you would only be able to fight with like 3 people in a party, and it's like, oh, okay. But this iteration, they're like, yeah, you can have everybody in your party fight on the field at one time. It's like, oh, well, okay.
That's crazy. How many people? So, how many people can you have in your party in this one then?
I think it's up to 7.
And they're all in the field at once?
Yep.
Oh,
That's
wow.
fucking crazy.
At first, we thought it was 5 because that's as many characters as they showed in the first few trailers, and then some later videos they showed 7 people at a time in your party fighting. So that's
insane.
gonna be ridiculous.
Wow, yeah.
Wow. See, I've never got into any really big JRPGs. The only one I really beaten, I think, is Final Fantasy VII. So I mean, I don't know too much about that side of the RPG game. I'm more of a Western kind of RPG person, like BioWare and stuff like that. So
Yeah, it's a different beast of its own, but you can definitely get pretty much it can rival the amount of hours you'll see in any Western RPG too.
Oh, I
So
don't
you
doubt
still
it.
have that dedication of like, hey, this is gonna take at least 70 hours minimum to complete.
yeah, is it open world? Is it that kind of game, or is it linear?
Uh, it the plot is linear, but there is a lot of exploring. There isn't. It's not just like, hey, you're heading down this corridor, or it's
So
not like,
it's
should we say, Order 1886? Was that? Yeah.
yes, yes. So it's like Mass Effect. How Mass Effect you could explore a lot, but it wasn't really open
Yeah.
world. I gotcha. That's still really cool. How much time is left?
We've got 13 minutes.
Oh, sweet. Can we go over the new
trailer?
Suicide Squad?
Time
Yeah.
out.
Yep.
I totally forgot this game is coming out in October of 2016. Can I talk about it? I'm like really excited.
We sure
Okay.
can.
It's the Friday the 13th game, and it was gonna be like called a different game, but they decided to go with this because they got the rights. But you play as Jason Voorhees, and there's camp counselors, so it's like Evolve, where you're the player versus everyone else.
What?
Yeah,
You're trying to go and
I've
kill
seen
them
this.
in the
Yeah.
game, and it looks awesome. Like,
Have
I
they
think
released gameplay yet?
I don't think they've released. It looks like there's an announcement trailer, so there would be like.
I've seen that, and I saw the kind of like the making of documentary with Adam Sessler.
Yeah. So you're
And,
like, it's just really funny because you're like these camp counselors trying to survive, and you have to do different things. I think and try and booby trap where you are and not get stalked out. But I think this game is going to be awesome. I love
Yeah.
this game.
I think the game's super intriguing, but I honestly doubt it's gonna hit this year.
You don't
Yeah,
think
I-
it'll hit this year?
No, I don't.
They're saying October 2016, but I could see they said as early as 2015, so maybe not. Like they're not delivering.
Like
I think
they're
I
saying
think
October 2016 because obviously they want it to hit around Halloween.
yeah.
I just don't think they will.
I looked at their Twitter and they're doing like it looks like green screen stuff and like they're making the game. So we'll
Like-
see.
The only thing about that is releasing a game of that caliber. It's not like a huge game, like obviously. So like releasing a game like that at that time of the year, it could be putting it to death. So it might get
Yeah.
pushed off maybe to like January or something.
I wonder if it's gonna be like Rainbow Six almost, like when you fall down, like you can go and try to help your people up.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. I would assume they'd take like the Evolve route. I hope it's like Evolve, because I love that game.
You could just play Evolve.
But like getting hunted by a serial killer sounds kind of more fun.
Yeah, it looks really cool. As like a big horror movie fan, I backed this on Kickstarter and I totally forgot about it also. I didn't know it was coming out this year. Yeah, but the initial trailer looked pretty cool.
Yeah, I'll send it. I'll send it.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
send it.
I
I'll
just
send it.
I wish though, instead of getting the Friday the 13th rights, they would have gotten the rights to Halloween.
Yeah.
I would have much rather play as Michael Myers than Jason Voorhees, but you know, I'll take it.
What's the song?
You know.
Like, I hope it plays throughout the game. I'll be so scared.
Or like as you get closer to a camp counselor, the music gets louder and louder.
Yeah, awesome.
It'd be awesome.
Yeah, I love the way Adam Sessler was talking about it. Like, each counselor has their own specialty type thing.
Yeah,
So, like, there'll
it's
be
gonna be cool.
3 of you going to build a boat, and one of the counselors is really good at building a boat. Then once it's done, you can kick him off the boat and take off.
Yeah.
I like the idea of that, but you know, I definitely will play it when it comes out. I am pretty excited about it, but I just don't think it's coming out this year.
Gameplay, man. That's all I want to see is gameplay.
Yeah,
But yeah, Maddie, when that comes out, I will definitely play that because I saw that too, and it looks fucking really cool.
I'm gonna kill all of you.
No, what's up
Jason
for that?
Voorhees.
I'm the best.
All right, Zach, we want to spend the last 8 minutes talking about the trailer.
Yeah, man. Did everybody watch the Suicide Squad
Yeah.
trailer? I posted it in the
of
group.
course.
Like, all right. So the first trailer was really cool, and you know everybody was anticipating seeing the Joker in the first trailer and everything, and a lot of people are up in arms still about his look and everything. But after the second trailer, and you know, just hearing his voice again and just seeing him sort of like in action, like he fucking looks awesome. Like he's gonna fucking play that part so well.
Mhm.
And Holly, she looks fucking really good too. And it's crazy that I'm wondering if at the end when he like jumps into that, I don't know if it's chemicals or anything like that. Like, is that her becoming her? Is that her being saved by him? Like I want to know what that is. Like, 'cause that's cool that they're showing their relationship to that point. Like, I'm hoping that is him saving her, because then that shows that like he does have a soft spot.
I was gonna go back to like the Joker, like the random hate against him, and I don't think people realize that the Joker's portrayed differently in the comics. Like there are different forms of him, and Heath Ledger isn't like
The end all
the
be all.
Joker, the only one. Like he was
Yeah.
amazing, obviously, but this is a different movie, different kind of universe.
I
would even venture to say.
mean, it's like if they were to include the Riddler, I think Jim Carrey's the end all be all Riddler, but that's just me.
I love that. Like, despite how corny it was and everything, man, Jim Carrey was so funny. as
Me
the
too.
Riddler.
Love it.
It was hilarious. But
Yeah, I'm
yeah,
pretty
like
excited
yeah.
for this movie, and you know, everybody was so up in arms about the Joker's look and all that, and just like he can't do it. And really, the Joker isn't about his look; it's about his mannerisms and how he speaks, and like, and you saw that in this trailer, just that creepy, uneasy, messed up kind of guy, and it just
Laying down in
it
that
seemed
circle
like
of
he's gonna do a
knives
really good
laughing.
job. What's that?
Yeah,
Laying-
like that was awesome, man. Come
Laying
on, that
down
was
in the
so
circle of
fucking good.
knives.
Yeah. I'm gonna show you my toys or something like
Yeah.
that. Just like,
Right?
there you go. He did a good job.
Well,
I-
then people are talking about Jared Leto, and I'm like, have you seen Requiem for a Dream?
Seriously.
Like,
Have you seen anything he does?
yeah,
I know.
it's really good. I don't see him doing bad. I don't know.
He's a method actor, like, and if you follow the movie throughout its production and everything like that, like he was sending his castmates like dead rats and shit like that.
Yeah, I
Yeah, I heard
And
about
like,
that.
remember hearing
come
that.
on, man, like he's fucking into this role, like he's giving it his fucking all. Like,
I'm gonna be honest. If anyone disappoints me, I think it's gonna be Will Smith. Like,
Yes.
what has he done? Like, After Earth, where I just was disappointed and it was Jaden Smith the whole movie.
Fuck
Right.
M. Night Shyamalan, though, man. Fuck him.
No, I know. But
But-
I just don't see him. I don't know. I guess it's going to be primarily based on him, and that's kind of disappointing. But
Yeah.
I guess he also got the rating to PG-13. Like, he argued that he wanted it to be more child-friendly.
Oh, Will.
Oh.
Kind
Why?
of bothers me because it's the Suicide Squad.
Did you guys hear, kind of, because it's kind of in the same vein, Deadpool almost got higher than a mature rating? I saw a
That's
headline saying
good.
that.
If it was anything besides R, I would not go see it. I'm not even kidding.
Well, Ryan Reynolds like campaigned. He was like, I won't do this movie unless it's rated R and it's fucking very true
It
to
is
the
not
character
a
and everything.
kid's. I hate people who come into the store and think they can buy their kids Deadpool comics. I'm like, no, 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 no.
Yeah. No.
Did you see that like Australia wanted them to release a PG-13
Yeah.
version?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
then he released that fucking hilarious video.
That was a
And,
good video.
He's
Yeah.
wearing the hat, and he's like, "What?" He goes, "Oh, this is a hat." He's like, "Oh, I thought I was getting attacked by diddly Australian bees." Like, he's just gonna do like, even if that movie tanks, I think for the fans, it's just gonna be so good.
I
Yeah.
can't see how it'll tank. Oh, and I want to go back to last week. Zach, you had said that you hope that there's some sort of callback towards him talking about the Green Lantern suit or anything like that.
Yep.
There totally is in the trailer.
Is there? I didn't catch it.
No, he's just about to go in for his mutations or whatever, and he's like, just don't make the super suit green or
Oh,
animate.
that's
it."
awesome. That's awesome. I have to go back and check that out.
Yeah. I was
But,
listening to that last week, and I'm like, come on, somebody say it. I know it's in there. But, yeah.
But back to the Suicide Squad trailer. Like, there was a bunch of really, like, I laughed in that trailer. Like,
It's
Jai
just the
Courtney.
voices.
yeah, Jai Courtney plays Captain Boomerang, and when they cut him out, even though there's a zipper right there, they could have unzipped, but they cut him out of that bag, and he just gets up and screams and immediately just fucking
Knock somebody
punches
out.
the dude in the face. Like, I was laughing at that. Like, I don't know. I think it's gonna be really good. Like,
Yeah.
Killer Croc looks awesome. I like how it's all practical makeup. Like, he's not CG or
Yeah.
anything. Like, I think that looks really cool.
Margot Robbie was awesome. Like, I love that scene where they're walking by the designer person.
Oh yeah, and she just breaks the
it open and
glass.
grabs one. Like, I thought that was hilarious.
Yeah, I like the. I think she's gonna do really well, like pulling off like the the kind of down to earth but psychotic at the same time type role.
The best part about her in this trailer, so simple, but the pinky up while she's drinking her tea.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
That's
that was
funny.
great. That was perfect.
That's the money shot right there. Movie over.
Like, and I'm interested to see because Batman's in the movie, so I'm interested to see how he gonna be in a flashback? Is he actually gonna have a presence in the current timeline that they're in? Like, I'm curious as to how that's gonna turn out too, because they
Now-
haven't really showed him.
Are they using like a past Batman, or do they have somebody completely different? Do we know?
I know it's Ben Affleck.
Oh,
Yeah, you
okay.
kind of have to make it Ben Affleck.
Yeah,
That's
so
what
it's
I
in the
was
same universe.
assuming, but yeah.
Because there's a flashback to Joker in Batman vs Superman to when he kills Jason Todd.
Yeah.
So
Is
that's
it
gonna be.
is it Cara Delevingne who's Enchantress?
It is. Yes, it is.
Because I think she's in the trailer. I thought it looked really cool.
A lot of the thing is she might be the bad guy. Is one of the rumors going around is she might be the villain of the movie.
That would be interesting.
Yeah. So
1 minute warning.
1 minute warning. All right. I mean, yeah. I mean that trailer. There are people giving the Joker a bad name, and I feel like his look might drive people not to see it. But if I could give out a warning to anybody, it's just wait to watch his performance. Like I bet you he's gonna be the glowing review of that movie.
The only thing I'm worried about is that it's going to be too, like, toned down.
because they're
But-
bad guys. They're supposed to be brutal, and it's what they do.
Well, and then the whole premise of a lot of the characters is just completely warped. But I hope it's not too family friendly, I guess.
I don't know. I just hope they push PG-13 to the limit. Even if it's not with like the violence or anything, just like with the Joker and you know what he does to people. I just hope they push that PG-13 as far as it'll go.
Yeah, they really have to. Like, I just don't see this being like a really friendly PG-13 and being a good movie. Like, they
Yeah,
really
I
just have to
agree.
push it right to the limit.
I'm just gonna bet there's no like sex scenes,
No.
any intense domestic violence or like language. Because I wanted like Joker and Harley to get into it, but I doubt they're gonna put something like that in the movie.
See, I'd like them to push it like right to the limit to the fact where they say fuck once in the movie. Because if
See,
you
that'd
say
be cool.
fuck more than once, then it can't be a PG-13. But
Yeah.
you are allowed to say it one time only. And
I would appreciate
just
that.
push it right to the limit.
That's kind of
right?
funny at one time.
And it needs to be between Joker and Harley. Like she does something stupid and he's just like, "What the fuck are you doing?" Or something, just
Yeah.
something
Yeah.
What
crazy
the
like that.
fuck do you
It's
think
funny
you're
to
doing?
me that in
Yeah.
the U.S. Boyhood, I don't know if you guys have seen that. It's a movie about growing up. Is rated R, but then a marauding like villain movie where they
Villain
kill
Squad.
people is PG-13.
Yeah.
I feel like that's
confusing
just
to me.
because they can't have Batman be in a rated R movie either. Like I feel like that's a big thing is they can't have anything Batman related be rated R. Because
Wasn't
then
the Dark Knight?
no, it's PG-13 because
Oh, I didn't know
can't
that.
have a rated R Joker come over to a PG-13 Batman movie. I just feel like that would.
Yeah, all the networks and marketing will be like, well, Batman was in this movie.
Yeah, exactly.
Can't market that to kids. Blah blah blah. But that is
Yeah.
time, guys.
All right, yeah. So that was a good week, man. Yeah, I enjoyed that.
Yeah, that was fun.
So until next week, we'll bring some new topics to the table, and we'll go over it, and we'll go from there.
All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye,
All right,
guys.
you guys
Okay.
take it easy.
Bye.